All right, so welcome everybody to our part 2 segment. There's going to be six of these, six I think, of the Super Saturday trainings. So tonight is part 2, and this is really going to kind of touch on what we talked about last week. I'm just going to kind of review what we talked about last time. So the Rank Up Roadmap that's coming to new ambassadors, hopefully soon, within the next month or two. That is going to help people get started from the get-go. They found, and we've noticed this for quite a while now, a lot of ambassadors, when they first join, everybody is super excited when they first join, right? Like, how super pumped were you to start your health journey, to start a business journey? You were ready to take off. Well, what if you could get that belief and still run with it? So what happens when people sign up is they might not have that, they might not be added to a team page right away. They might not look at too many things. They might be too overwhelmed because they were added to too much. And so that what happens is that excitement starts to kind of dwindle. So we want to, with this Rank Up Roadmap, the hopes is to get them going. As soon as they sign up, this email for the Rank Up Roadmap is going to go right out to them. They're going to have the option to either choose their path, which is going to be either run with it, or they just want to kind of dip their toes. So what's going to start off first is they're going to get videos right off the bat. They're going to get a video on belief. So that's the video that you might have seen before, and it is, it's a video showing basically that anybody can do this. There are nurses in there, there's doctors, there's stay-at-home moms, there's dads, there's this, there's that, there's basically showing that anybody can do this business, and wherever you work from, that's your office. So they're starting out with that belief that you can do this. Another video that they're going to show are the Plexus perks. So the trips that we take, the fun that we have, convention, leaders retreat, Super Saturday, stuff like that. There's going to be a welcome video from Jen Hawkins. That's going to be welcoming the ambassador. So the Rank Up Roadmap is going to lead them with start with building their vision. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's really, really, really important that new ambassadors right from the get-go see the vision, because I think that can be the hardest thing sometimes for people. They don't know where they're going with this. They don't know maybe what they got themselves into, and they're just kind of confused about where to go. So this is super important for us as leaders also when this comes out, to kind of go through this ourselves, which we should all be doing this anyway, all of these steps. But it's really important, because what we do as leaders, our team is going to mimic that behavior. What we don't do as leaders, our team is going to mimic that behavior. So you really need to be thinking about that. When we say, write out your why. If you haven't written out your why, but you're telling your team to do that, you can't do that. You need to have your why done, your goals. Goal setting is huge. All these things. You need to have your list. You need to do this. You need to do this. You can't expect your team to do these things if you're not doing them yourself. So also get to events, get to team building get-togethers, encourage posting, learning, etc. Inspire yourself to change. So the first part of this segment here is building your vision. So the key points that we're going to be touching on are, number 1 is starting with identifying your why. The next one is going to be identifying your goals. The next one is going to be building your belief, and we're going to touch on each of these coming up. The next one, and the fourth one, is creating your vision. So we have to motivate and inspire ourselves to change. You can't expect others to change and to do these things if you're not doing them yourself. I think the hardest thing sometimes for us as as leaders or even just as somebody starting out, keeping that belief and keeping that drive and keeping our motivation up sometimes can be difficult, but you need to know the steps and know what to do to keep your motivation going, to get yourself out of bed and push to reach out to those 3 people or to reach out to those 5 people and follow up and make sure you have some sort of system. That's going to be the biggest thing for your business, is really motivation. Keep yourself going. Only you can do that. There's so many times, I know a lot of us on here have teams, and so if you don't have a team yet, then that's okay. But us as leaders who have people on our team, when we reach out to somebody and they don't get back to us, that's really hard. That we can't motivate someone or we can't help someone if they're not getting back to us. So really, it's all within you. You have to be able to motivate and inspire yourself. You have to find what's driving you and what's going to keep driving you. So that's what we're going to get into tonight. And I'm going to pass it on to Heather if she's all set. Are you good? Heather? Oh, sorry, are you on? Hold on.
Oh,
you good? Okay.
I'm starting with 3, right? Because Kate's missing.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I'll do go through 5. All right. So identifying your why. If you wake up without a why, you might as well just go back to bed. You need to focus on your purpose. Your why is going to be your emotional fuel that propels you forward. Sorry, I have one that's really fussy today. So what is it? Is it your health? That's your why, your personal development, financial reasons. What else could it be? What would that mean, and what would it feel like? Not just, I want to retire my husband. Why do you want to retire your husband? You need to go deeper. And then once you find out that why, you need to dig a little deeper. It can't just be on the surface. Examples, how would you feel if you had more energy? What would that mean to not have to have that 40-hour work week, and that time, trading that time for money each week? Sorry, my notes are all over the place. Another example, I want to be able to help my family with expenses. And then ask that person. So if you're talking to a customer or ambassador, ask them more questions. When they give you their why, ask them more questions, more and more and more. So ask, what does that look like? And then example, I would be able to pay my mortgage or home repairs. And then ask, what does that mean to you? Well, we could put a new roof on a house. So just digging deeper into your why, how would that impact your family? My kids would be able to live in a safe and dry house. And then describe what it feels like to have your kids safe. I have security and peace of mind. So I want you to take 1 to 2 minutes and write down your why. Dig deep.
Yeah, it's gotta be something a little bit more than I want to stay home with my kids. Why do you want to stay home with your kids? Is it so that you can relish in those early years, or teach them values that you don't want them learning possibly at a babysitter's? Is that to save money also? I mean, when you're able to stay home with your kids, then you're saving money too, right there.
Mm-hmm. My why would be Justin travels 1 to 2 times a month. So right now he hasn't traveled since Cohen was born. So tomorrow is his first time, and I'm scared to death because I'll be with 2 kids by myself. And my son hasn't let me put him to bed in probably 2 months. So pray for me for that.
Oh man. Just do this for mommy.
What's that?
Just do this for mommy, please.
So my why is just keeping my husband home so he doesn't have to miss those, special moments that he's created with his kids each night. He gets to share, holding her for an hour while I get Kason into bed. I need to dig a little deeper in that, but I will. Okay. So next is identifying your goals. And this is to like a how to your why. So they use the SMART acronym. So SMART is S is for specific. I can never say that word. M, measurable. A, action oriented. R, realistic. And T, time specific. Speak to 3 people a day.
Through
personal messaging and to follow up with them every day.
I don't know what THRU spells. I mean, that's the normal.
I thought it said thrill. I was like,
right?
That's a weird example, but. And we did a huge, I think we still have it. It might be recorded. We did a whole team training on SMART goals and how to create them and how to do them.
Yes, that's really
and there's a great video on YouTube. I'll post it to Dez's team page again if someone wants it.
Yeah, go ahead and post it.
Yeah. Okay, so
the next one. That one was a really short one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last one that I'm going over is build your belief. So a lot of people think success to be successful, whatever. It's the backwards how I'm going to say it. Belief doesn't come from success. Success comes from belief. A lot of people think that, you have to be successful in order to join their team or join for the products or be a great ambassador. You need to believe in yourself, the industry, the business, and the products, Belief in the industry. In network marketing, you sell directly to a customer, build your business your way. Sorry, guys. Have potential for, unlimited earning power and freedom. Experience a ready-to-go business. Your website is done. Your products are done. Your shipping is done. And your payments are done. You don't have to worry about any of that. A lot of network marketing, you have to order inventory. You have to host parties. You have to do this. We don't have to do anything but share. All you have to do is share your belief in those 4 topics. That's it. And you have access to those shared services. So in your back office, you have all those shareable, you have everything in your fingertips to do and to be successful in this. Plexus has it all, and it's made it so easy for us. Yeah, we have high quality products used every day and products on trend. So we are health and wellness, and that's probably the biggest, right now it's the biggest time for us because everyone's into their health and exercising, losing weight, feeling better, all that stuff that our products cover. Time investment at your speed. At Super Saturday, this is what stuck out to me is Jen Hawkins said, people have aggressive goals, but not aggressive action. So give up. So to go forward in this company and be a successful ambassador, give up that TV, give up some hobbies and, propel yourself forward. You're going to have to sacrifice a little bit. But in the end goal, you're going to get those back. I don't know why it won't slide. I have my notebook out and this. I'm trying to juggle. That's cranky. My notes won't pull up, Des.
That's okay. I can keep going. There's only a little bit. So yeah. Plexus has it all. We have high quality products. We've got products that, like Heather said, they're trendy right now. Time investment, that means that we can do this at our own speed. Guys, a lot of network marketing companies, you can't really go at it at your own speed because you have certain not deadlines, but you have certain PV that you have to match, so a certain number of parties that you have to do every single month. There are no requirements for us whatsoever other than to meet our 100 PV every single month. That's our own products. We don't have to get our teams to have so much in overall sales. We don't have to have so many joining us every single month. This is all on our own time. We also are a financially stable company. We are completely debt-free. That new building that we set up, the new warehouse, or the new office building, they signed a 90-year lease. 90-year lease. That means that we are going nowhere. They have such big dreams for this company and more products that they're going to be coming out with. I think at the end of all the products that they want to bring out, we're going to have like 25 products or something like that in all. And we have 16 right now. So we've got a lot more to be coming out these next few years.
I just want to add with that, is I think Chris McCall said, Alec, he didn't need Plexus. He was financially stable before Plexus. He didn't do this to make money.
I think it's Tarl.
What, Tarl? That's Tarl. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do this to make money. He wanted to have a legacy of helping everybody. And that's what his passion is. That's it. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Tarl's, I think his whole family's been in network marketing his whole life, but he knew the way that it should have been done and could have been done, but it never is. So he wanted to create that company to create a network marketing company to show what it could be like and show that it can be done because we are doing it. We have a generous and attainable compensation plan. Anybody can make it to the top of this company. It's not just this person or this person, only this type of person makes it to the top. Anybody can make it to the top in this compensation plan. And it's very generous. This compensation plan is unmatched. Go ahead.
And the difference between you and a diamond is, just they've heard more no's. I think Celeste Gwen says, you have the same compensation plan as me and you have the same products as me. I've just heard no more. That's it. Sorry, I keep saying that's it. Sorry.
No, that's it.
But, yeah, I thought that was.
But that's it.
Like, you can do this. You just have to hear those no's
and. You got to build a backbone. Got to grow a backbone. Because in this company,
we're here to be your backbone too. To help
yes. We might have some tough love at times. You can take it. And you're going to have to take it if you're going to make it in this company. You're going to hear no. If you think about starting your own company, starting your own business with making some sort of product, some sort of inventory. Has anybody here ever watched the show Shark Tank? Those people put thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars into a company. They take out these crazy loans. They make their own products. They do this. They ship them. They keep track of all of their sales. And I get lost when they bring out the numbers. How much revenue have you done? How much this? I get confused. I'm like, how do people keep track of that stuff? We don't have to do any of that. We have incredible products. We don't have to make our own. We don't have to ship our own. We don't have to take care of the money. None of that. We have an incredible business. And we also have exciting and achievable incentives. That incentive this month, the Jumpstart January, 3 ambassadors, 3 customers, and 500 PV. That is totally, totally attainable. So if you're not working towards that, that is your goal for this month. There's also, they use this analogy at the Albany Super Saturday about you being on a treadmill. So just picture yourself, you're going, and you're just kind of going along, you're just kind of jogging. And then somebody comes up next to you and they're running. full speed. That's that like that girl in that cute like workout outfit who's like super fit and she's like, you know, and you're just looking at her like, holy crap, I'm going to pull up the speed. Well, what happens when you go up that speed and to match her, what happens? You can't keep up. You fall flat on your face. You're going to fall off that treadmill just like Marissa did at the gym, calling you out. You know, you're going to fall flat on your face. It's the same thing with this business. You need to go at your own speed, what you can handle, but you need to be consistent with it. You can't just go full speed and then slow down, and then go full speed and then slow down. You have to be consistent with your speed. So don't ever compare yourself to other people. That's also that part. Another part of belief is belief in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Build your confidence and your power. Step outside your comfort zone. You're going to have to step outside your comfort zone. You're going to have to. Ask your upline for suggestions. What can I do? I'm trying to do this, but it's not quite working for me. What can I do to change it up? You're the only one that can do this for yourself. There's nobody else that's going to run your business for you. They can't. Your journey is a book. You're not failing at your life. This was a huge part that I took away. You're not failing at your life. So when there's no failing in this. The only failing is when you quit. You're creating your life. So just be thinking in the back of your mind as you're going through this journey. You might have some stumbles. You might have some ups and downs. But that is part of your book. I mean, what would it be like if you read a book and everybody was happy, 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 and nothing ever bad happened? There was never like that climax in the book and it just stayed, everybody lived happily ever after and nothing ever happened. That'd be a boring book. You don't want to read that. So what's going to happen when you get to the top? You're going to say, I got here and I just stayed there for a year, or I stayed there for 2 years. And then you know what? I found a few good runners and we took off. And then we kind of hit a plateau again. And then that happened and then we might have went down a little bit. But then we kept persevering and we got through it and we made it to the top. That's a good story. So it's all in how you look at your failures that will create your story. You got to be thinking to yourself, I'll be able to teach someone something. I didn't give up. You never gave up. Giving up is the easy part. Pushing through is the hard part. Instead of thinking, what did I do wrong? Think about, what can I do? How can I do it better? Like, how can I change this? You know, and I'll always be thinking, well, I'm sending out this message and this message and this message. I'm reaching out. I'm doing this. And they're just not getting back to me. Instead of thinking of that as a failure, think, okay, you know what? Something's obviously off. Something's wrong. I'm going to reach out to my upline and I'm going to say, hey, can you help me write this message, this cold message, or this message? This is what I'm sending to my people. Can you critique it for me? Maybe you don't see something that your upline can see, or a sideline. It doesn't even have to be your upline. It can be a sideline. It can be a friend. It could be someone who's maybe not even in Plexus. Hey, how does this sound to you? Can you kind of critique this for me? You know, ask for help. Nobody can help you unless you ask for it. And the last part of this is creating your vision. This is something that you're going to see every single day. Visualization sets achievement in motion. Remember that. Visualization sets achievement in motion. So when you're able to see something, this is our goal setting, guys. We tell you to write out your goals for a reason. They did this at Super Saturday, so we're not just spewing this out of nowhere. I promise. I took these right from the slides and my notes. But, and then there was this quote, hold on to that snapshot and you will subconsciously begin to make decisions that will get you there. If you see this every single day, gold, 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 you're going to be making decisions based on what you're seeing every single day. And then another thing, actions come from your thoughts. So create your dream board. This was up on the actual Super Saturday slide. We had already, for our upstate New York Cure team, we had created a team building day where we could create dream boards. And I thought it was really cool that at Super Saturday, that was the last slide in the section, was create your dream board. I'm like, see, everybody better come over to make dream boards because Super Saturday said so. Timmy Yancey and Sonia Dudley told us to do it. Good night, Mommy. Good night, baby. I love you. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Good night, Mommy. Can you say good night to everybody? Good night. Good night. Bye-bye, Bubba. Aubrey. So, I mean, you have to create that vision for yourself. See that vision. I have all of my things all cut out and stuff ready to go on the board, but I got it in my brain that I'm cutting out emerald colors, I'm cutting out sapphire colors, I'm cutting out diamond rings, all those pretty rings that you see in all the advertisements for whatever crazy expensive stuff. And I'm going to have this emerald into sapphire into diamond vision on one side of my board to show it's not necessarily going to be the words, because you know how hard it is to find the words emerald, sapphire, and diamond in a magazine. So I'm like, I'm just going to use the colors. I'll know what it means. It's okay. That's the important thing. But I'm going to have health goals. I'm going to have family goals. I'm going to have business goals. I'm going to have, healthy eating, stuff like that. Exercise goals. Like I've got this idea in my head that I'm going to see that every single day. And I'm going to be reminded that I need to go to the gym. I'm going to be reminded that I need to eat healthy. I'm going to be reminded that I need to keep reaching out to people and I need to keep hearing those no's to get to the next yes. So create your vision, create your why, your goals, your SMART goals, and build your belief. So that's about all. Heather, did you want to add in anything?
I guess, like, when you hear no, don't automatically think it's never. Mm-hmm. There's so many people, like, I've talked to, probably 80% of the people that have joined me said no at first. And I've been reaching out on Instagram a lot, and people are like, oh, I'm already with blah, blah, blah. And they're so nice about it. Like, hey, thanks for the interest, or thank you for thinking of me. Do that back. Love on them. Like, because it might not be the right company for them. So love on them a little bit. Give them, oh, I love that you're so passionate about your network marketing business. Don't just dismiss it and just be like, okay, I wasted that. Like, just think of it positive. I think that's helped me a lot this last month, trying to, like, build, because how you leave that impression with them is going to tell a lot more than just ignoring them or just, oh, mine's better.
Yeah, they're gonna come back to you. They're gonna remember that. There was another girl that came back and she said, I'm actually with another health and wellness company, and she didn't tell me the name of the company or anything, and I just said, oh, okay, that's awesome. Hope you have a great year or something, like business talks. Then I sent it and I was like, oh, I hope she didn't mean like I'm writing her off. Yeah. I messaged her back and I was like, I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. Like, I'm never going to talk to you again. Just as in, like, business in general, have a great year.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, no, I didn't think of that or whatever. And I said, well, maybe, you and I can collaborate sometime on our businesses, what we're doing, like what's helping us, stuff like that. She didn't tell me what business she was with. And I mean, I don't remember if my message said I was with Plexus or not. But we can collaborate on stuff. And it doesn't have to be all about, join my team. And I learned a lot of that from this Girl Code book. It's hooking arms with other female entrepreneurs and being strong and asking for help, asking what other women are doing, and having this, not the cattiness, hey, we're both female entrepreneurs. Let's work together on whatever to achieve our goals. So that's it. Yes, but like Heather said, definitely write back to people. Say, thank you for getting back to me. You'll have some people that
like you're in your 1 hour limit and you're like pushing that, like, next, just leave a heart and then come back to it. Like, I leave hearts and I'm like, okay, because in Instagram, it's easy to get lost in your feed So I just put hearts and different hearts, not just a red heart, like the pink heart with the white. I don't know. I think I did it today earlier, but that heart. So I know in my mind, okay, I need to come back to that person. Just leave yourself little clues. Kind of helps.
Yeah, definitely. Does anybody have any questions at all? If you're a leader and you have not done this yourself, but you're telling your team to, do it. All right. Well,